our today topic is, excuse me, our today topic is functions of management. What is that? Functions of management. Before moving to our lesson, could anyone tell me what's the meaning of management? We have already learned last week, right? Throughout the last week we have learned. Yes? What is the meaning of management? In simple way, management is doing things well, effective and efficient manner. If not, yes, of course, management is, yes, anyone tell me, please. No matter, you can tell whatever you know, right? There's no any problem. If there is any problem, I'll teach you again. That's right. What is the management? Absolutely, management is, yes, doing things and controlling workflow, operations and employees towards to achieve organizational ultimate goals, right? To achieve these ultimate goals, we have to we have to planning, we have to do organizing, we have to do leading, also we have to do controlling. So these are primary functions that every manager should have to follow going towards to the successful organization, right? Here you could see functions of management, right? Main functions. Here I have again write down by using green color basic functions, right? So these basic or main functions that we could call as primary functions also, right? Then there are 4 types of primary functions or basic functions, which are planning, organizing, leading, and final one, controlling. You know, students, without proper planning, we couldn't do organizing, leading, or controlling. Without proper organizing, we couldn't do planning, leading, or controlling. You know, without proper leading, we couldn't do planning, organizing, or controlling. And without proper controlling, we couldn't do planning, organizing, or leading. These every 4 tasks, it has interrelationship with them, right? We cannot do and we cannot achieve our successful of organization without doing any of them, right? We have to do all of them, right, to achieve organizational ultimate goal. What are they? Repeat again. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Now I'm going to teach you them one by one, right? Before learn them, please take your books and put the date. You have to write only these functions names only. Don't write any of them that has in this flip chart, right? Only write down 4 basic functions, and then we will discuss furthermore. Okay, students, I suppose that you have written down. Now let's go through with furthermore clarifications. Number 1 is what? Planning. What is that? Planning. To be successful manager in the organization, that manager should have to follow these functions, right? Keep it in your mind. The first function is planning. Okay, let's talk what is the planning. Planning means identifying goals for future organizational performance. Identifying goals. What is the meaning of goal? Yeah, goal is the ultimate target that organization going to achieve, right? In planning stage, managers usually make sure what are their goals that they should have to achieve in their future, I mean they're at the end of their organizational functions. Then make sure goals that we do in planning stage and future performance, right? So in planning stage, we usually do deciding on the task and use of resources. In planning stage, we usually decide what are the tasks that we have to do in our organization to achieve our ultimate goals. Then use of resource needed. What are the resources that we need? Then here you could see little picture description I have already drawn. What is that? Here we have our organization in beginning of our organization life. Then we have a future, right? And then we usually do these 4 functions, right? So here we could see big organization. We have successful, right? We have already been successful. Then this is the little picture. Then in planning stage, we usually imagine what are the things and what are the ultimate goals that we have to achieve in our future organization life. Okay students, this is our second function, which is organizing. Keep this in your mind. Without proper planning, we cannot do organizing, right? They have interrelationship with each other. Organizing means assigning tasks, then grouping tasks. In planning stage, we have already decided task. Now in organizing stage, yeah, we have to assigning tasks, grouping tasks. What are the types of tasks we have to do? Also, we have to group them together. Then delegating authority. We have to undertake. We have to divide authority of the organization in organizing stage. Then next one, allocating resources across the organization. So in planning stage, we have decided what are the resources that we have to need to achieve our ultimate goals. In organizing stage, of course, we usually allocate the resources that we have already decided. That is organizing stage. Here, could you see? Planning, going towards organizing going towards leading, and leading going towards controlling. I keep this in your mind. These all functions that they have interrelationship with each other. Number 3 is leading. What is that, students? Leading. What's the meaning of leading? Okay. Leading is the use of influence to motivate employees to achieve organizational goals. Right? You know students, employees are really important, worthy resource that any organization has. Then leading is most important task in these functions, right? Because without proper leading, we cannot do controlling. Keep this in your mind, right? Because we have to motivate employees to achieve their organizational ultimate goals, right? We have to do a lot of things. We could be able to do a lot of things to motivate employees, and doing some functions and events and giving some prizes. Then we could be able to motivate the employees, right? After that, we could be able to lead the organization very well. So this is our last function, which is controlling. What is that? Controlling. First of all, we have planned already. We have stated organizational goals and tasks decided. So what are the resources that we need? So next we have organized already. What is that? We have assigned tasks and grouped the tasks, also allocating resources for the organizational goals. After that, we did what? Of course, we have already done leading. What is that? We have motivated employees to achieve ultimate goals. Now, we have to control the organizational task. That is our last function of the primary functions or basic main functions. What is that? Controlling. Controlling means monitoring employees, right? We have to lead the employees activities, determining whether organization is moving towards its goals. In controlling stage, we have to determine that whether we have reached our goals or not. If not, we have to recorrect, we have to go through with planning stage again. So in controlling stage, we have to determine that whether we have reached or not, right? So next, and making corrections as necessary. If we need to be corrections, we have to do corrections in controlling stage. If not, we could realize our goals and our task controlling is not properly handled, then we have to do planning again, right? So in controlling stage, at last we have to monitoring employees and determining whether we have reached goals or not, and recorrection. So students, these are the things that we have to do in organization management basic functions: planning, organizing, leading and controlling. These four have interrelationship with each other. Without any of them, we couldn't be able to achieve our final, ultimate goals. Then I hope that you have understood, students. Now I will give you 1 minute to review this again, and then I'll give you some tasks to do now. Okay students, you have successfully completed. Now I have this kind of little mind map, right? You can, everyone, you have to close the book, right? Quick revise. You have to close the book. Please don't look at the board also. Then here, primary management functions. I have made a little mind map. PORLC, determining causes of actions and coordinating activities and resources. So managing and motivating people, and last, monitoring and evaluating activities. So these are 4 basic functions of management. Then here I have already put only first letter of those words. Now anyone can, now you have to remind your short-term memory and tell. P stands for, of course, planning. OR stands for organizing. L stands for leading. C stands for controlling. Marvelous students, you have done great job, right? So here is your homework task which you have to done at your home today. You have to make a little mind map regarding basic functions of management. That is your homework task that you have to do when you come tomorrow. Okay students, that is the end of our lesson today. Now if you have any problem, it's time to ask the question from me, right? No matter if you didn't understand, you have to tell me, right? I will teach again. There's no any problem. But anyone cannot tell me tomorrow, oh teacher, I didn't understand, that's why I haven't done my homework. Don't tell like that. Now if you have any problem, it's time to ask the question from me regarding any kind of facts that we have already learned. Okay, such a gifted students that you have already understood my lesson. So keep learning and practicing with your lessons every day, right? Okay, so you have to study more and more to be a great students in the university. Then complete your homework and come. It's time to wind up our lecture today, students. Then good luck with your studies. See you soon.